Hi, my name is Stephanie Wong and my bakery is Who's Gluten Free. It actually is an acronym for Wong's House of Snacks. So I always like to play on words, Wong's House of Snacks and who's gluten free. It's like we are. What we do is we bake a lot of gluten-free items. We started about 5-6 years ago in Jersey City with just granolas, and then we kind of ramped up to more organic cookies, and now we're doing a full line of like Italian pastries and cakes and things like apple pies. We're in Paramus. We moved up to Paramus a year and a half ago and partnered with Everything Bagel with Elliot Cohen, and since then we've grown our business a lot and had the opportunity to actually make a lot more gluten-free items because there's a bigger demand here than there was in Jersey City. So we do Italian butter cookies, we do cannolis, eclairs, and we do custom cakes, we do birthday parties, weddings. So give us a call. Today we're making almond bundt cakes. These are gluten-free and it does use nuts, so if there's any nut allergies, don't use this recipe. Oh, this way, sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, so the almond bundt cake is made with grapeseed oil, almond flour, our special blend of flour mix. So we make this in-house. We actually, not in-house, but we developed this recipe in-house, and we had it made at a facility. So it's brown rice, white rice, tapioca starch, sweet white rice flour, and xanthan gum. So it's like our own special blend, and it works really well with all of our ingredients. I mean, recipes like sugar cookies, other bundt cakes, and cakes. So it's really versatile. We're also using yogurt today, so it helps keep the bundt cake really moist. We're also doing almond extract and eggs. So this recipe is really easy. You put everything in one bowl. Some gluten-free recipes you have to do liquids or dry ingredients first, but we're going to do all the ingredients in one bowl, mix it, and then we're going to spray our pan down and put it into the pan and throw it into the oven. All right, so we have our flour, our sugar, our almond flour. You could mix it up a little bit if you want to keep it from clumping. And then we've got our xanthan gum and yeast in here with the baking powder. Do a little quick mix so you can see that. Grapeseed oil. I always like to use the rubber spatula to get all of the excess oil out so we're not wasting anything. And then we got our eggs. Oh, and a lot of eggshells, sorry. Okay, throw that in there. And then we've got, 3/4 cups of yogurt. One. So this recipe usually uses regular yogurt, but since there are a lot of other allergies, we're doing it dairy-free, so we're using our dairy-free coconut milk yogurt. You can sub it for Greek yogurt, regular yogurt, you can use almond milk, oat milk yogurt, whatever they have. Okay, let's see. Almond extract, where's my teaspoon? Two teaspoons of vanilla extract, a little more if you like more of the vanilla flavor. I'm always a little liberal with that one. And then you whisk it all together. Can you see that? Mm-hmm. So it mixes really nice. It's like this nice thick texture. And with this dough, you can also do it ahead of time and keep it in your fridge for a few days. And if you want, you can use this Scrape the sides down with your rubber spatula. And just make sure you get everything from the bottom of the bowl, because sometimes the whisk doesn't catch everything. So you get all that in there. And that is the almond bundt cake. So like super easy, super quick. And then we're just gonna spray the pan down so it's not sticking. We're using coconut oil spray today. And for the almond bundt cake, you can add different things to it, like chocolate chips, nuts, bananas to change up the flavors, but we're just gonna do it super plain. So we like to use an ice cream scooper. It's a lot less messy. But if you have like, you can use a regular, like a big spoon or a measuring cup, whatever is easier. So when I started gluten-free baking, I didn't really do a lot of baking, and I wanted to find recipes that were easy and in one pot, because it just gets to be so many things. Like you have pots everywhere, so like the recipes we do are really easy and basic, and we try to use less ingredients or less processed ingredients. So that's it. You fill it 3/4 of the way, and then we just pop it into the oven. So you let them cool off after they bake in the oven for about 30 to 35 minutes, but it really depends on your oven, what temperature you set up. Some ovens are hotter at 350 than others if it's convection, so keep your eye on it at like mark 28, and then just kind of judge it from there. It should turn out light golden brown. And since you sprayed the pan, let me wipe this down, it should be easy. You just tap it and they should all pop out. Sometimes it's a little harder, but it should be easy. So we did some with chocolate chips and then plain. Okay, so with these you can also, since it's so versatile, you can do any toppings you want. Sometimes we do like a raspberry frosting, but with the chocolate chips, we're gonna do a Nutella frosting with little chocolate chips on top, because some people really, really like chocolate. So you're gonna take some Nutella, and as you know, Nutella is kind of thick. So we're gonna loosen it up a little bit with grapeseed oil, because it doesn't have a lot of flavor. And you're just going to mix it until it loosens just a little bit. So it's more spreadable. And it looks like that. You take your bundt cake, do that, and you do a little dip into your chocolate chips, and you have your chocolate chip bundt cake. And the cake is not super sweet, so the Nutella adds that nice little sweetness. So we always offer the almond bundt cake if people don't like too much sugar.